Last class we spoke about indifference card. Over there it shows consumer preference, psychological behavior of the consumer, but we never specified the reality. In reality, whether the consumer can afford that commodity bundle or not. Now we are going to discuss the concept of budget line and budget set. Over there we are confronting reality. Okay, so budget line or budget set drawn on a two commodity plane. That means X and Y, there are two commodities and we believe that, we assume that price of X is Px and price of Y is Py. Okay, we first write this inequality. It is an equation with inequality. Okay, what does it mean? X Px is expenditure on X, Y Py is expenditure on Y, because X is the amount of X consumed and Px is the price of X. So X Px is giving us expenditure on X. Similarly, Y Py is giving us expenditure on Y. Okay, so X Px is giving us expenditure on X, Y Py is giving us expenditure on Y. Now, use your common sense. Can we spend more than what we earn? Not possible. It can be at most equal to our income. That is what I have written. So our income must be greater than equal to X Px plus Y Py, or we can say expenditure on X and expenditure on Y must be less than equal to our income. So this is called budget set. With this inequality, we call this as budget set. Now let us assume the consumer is buying only X. If consumer is buying only X, then Y will be 0, Py is constant, Y is 0, Py is constant. So Y Py will become 0. If the consumer is buying only X, then Y Py will be 0. Then we can write that X Px is less than equal to M. Or you can use the equality sign also, X Px is equal to M. Now, similarly, when the consumer is not buying any X, then Y Py will be less than equal to M. Now concentrate on these two. Concentrate on these two and note it down. When the consumer is not buying any X, then Y Py must be equal to income, and when the consumer is not buying any Y, then X Px will be equal to income. Now we will try to draw, or we will try to understand this diagrammatically. Okay, so we will draw a diagram. We will take XY plane. Now we specified these 2 points. This is M by P by, and this one is M by Px. We have specified 2 points, M by Py and M by Px. What does it mean? See, when X Px is equal to M, then the maximum amount of X one can buy is M by Px. Accepted this one. If the consumer is spending all his income on X only, then the maximum amount of X he can buy is M by Px. What is shown over here? He is buying all X, no Y. And what is the amount of that X? Is M by Px. Okay. Similarly, when the consumer is buying only Y, then the maximum amount of Y can be purchased is N by Py. M by Py. It is very simple, very simple. Don't think this is mathematics. This is just the logic. If I am spending all my income on X and expenditure on X is X Px, so definitely the amount of X will be M by Px. Similarly, when I am buying only Y, amount will be M by Py. Okay. So now if we join these two points, when we join these 2 points, it's a straight line. Got it? So when we join these 2 points, it will be a straight line. And the slope of the straight line is Px by Py. Now you see, equation of the budget line, xpx plus ypy equals to m, where price of x is constant for the consumer, price of y is also constant, and here we assume that income also remains constant. That means consumer doesn't have any role to determine or change px, py and m, because income is already generated, okay, and price of x, price of y is determined in the market. He can only vary x and y. Variables are x and y only. Okay, now what I am doing, I am taking py there that side and keeping bringing x this side, and this way it is intercept. It is equation of a straight line. I have written y equals to mx plus c. You must have gone through in class 9-10 what is the equation, standard equation of a straight line. Okay, now equation of a straight line is y equals to mx plus c. Okay, m is the gradient or slope, and this is the intercept plus c. C is the intercept. So that is why this is the intercept. If you can recall in the diagram also, m by py is y intercept, and this is the slope. Now one negative sign is there before it. That signifies that the budget line slope is negative, or budget line is a negatively sloped straight line. Okay, that is first, number one. Number two, its slope is constant. Why? Because px is constant, py is also constant. Px by py is constant. Hence, budget line is negatively sloped and the slope is constant. Now this AOB is called budget set. Why? Because we have taken into account inequality. xpx plus ypy will be less than equal to m. So we can be here also. That means what does it mean? It means the consumer is not spending all his income on x and y. That means he is saving. So if the consumer is saving some amount, so you will not be on the budget line. Budget line is kind of Lakshman Rekha, you can say. The consumer cannot go beyond budget line. Why? Because it is the maximum amount of x and y which he can buy within his limited money income when price of x and price of y remain constant. That is the equation of that is the definition of a budget line. It is the combination of two commodities x and y which can be purchased by the consumer when he is spending all his income on two commodities. Px, Py, M remains constant. So this is the budget line. AB is called budget line and budget set is AOB. Budget set means all points are relevant. That means we are considering every possibility that xpx plus ypy can be equal to m, can be less than m also. xpx ypy can be 0 also. The consumer is saving the entire amount. In that case, you will be at O. When the consumer is not buying anything, at O. Now it can take any point. It can buy only y. So only y means here. Only x here. Okay. Combination of x and y, but not fuller utilization of income. Any point over here. The moment the consumer utilizes his or her entire income for buying x and y, you will be on budget line. This is the concept of budget line and budget set.